Hey everybody, it's Mr. L Sidekick here, welcoming you back to more Super Mario 63. In the last episode, I think I had a mental breakdown over the fact of Hazy Maze Cave. And in this episode, we are going to be, since we're now finally done with Hazy Maze Cave, we're going to be going on to the rest of the levels in the basement, starting with Big Boo's Haunt. And hopefully not having such a bad time. Big Boo's balcony. I heard that Big Boo always keeps a shine sprite on his balcony. If only all those doors weren't locked, then you'd be able to reach the top easily. Oh wait, even with the doors unlocked, it'll still be a challenge. Oh yeah, hell yep. Hell yep. I definitely said that. Super Mario Galaxy music for this level, which is always fun. You can't kill ghosts, because you know what they say, ghosts don't die. Can you make it out alive?
Welcome to my mansion, Mario. Come up to my balcony if you can get there. I've locked all the doors that you humans need to get up to my balcony.
I will never do a Boo voice again. But yep, there's all the rooms that we need. That door's gonna be locked, yep. So, lit up doors are the only ones you can go in. Which is gonna make this course really fun when you're just trying to figure out, okay, what doors can I go in and what doors can't I go in? And where did the doors did that just have the lock on it? Okay. What doors you can and can't go in. Also, why is the music so loud? Like, jeez, this game's music is really loud. I actually had to turn down my own volume, not my voice's volume, but like the volume on my computer, because it's that loud. Also, yay, platforming with the turbo nozzle. Because someone looked at the turbo nozzle and said, "Hey, you know that thing that makes it go really fast? Yeah, that'd be perfect. That'd be perfect for platforming. Let's keep using that one." Oh boy. No. Especially when flood doesn't work like it's supposed to. That's always the best. Just the best. Okay. Oh boy. Oh. You know, at this point, I actually wouldn't mind having something that sends me like through the ceiling, because it would just actually make this level a whole lot easier at that point. But c'est la vie. There isn't such a thing. But at least we have the Boo's key to the staircase. But we're not done in this room, because I saw things over this way. Ah, it's a red coin. Okay, don't need to worry. Alright, how about that? Don't need to worry about that. Instead, let's find something to talk about. Actually, I know what to talk about. Okay, so I have been taking a trip down memory lane somewhat, when it comes to like shows that I used to watch as a kid, because I recently found a video that shows all of the idents that would be shown on PBS Kids. So, for those that grew up watching PBS Kids in the late, well, not the late, but I guess, well, yeah, early to late 2000s, you will you might, I guess, remember, the little idents that go, da 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 da, doink, PBS Kids. Future me, flash that up on screen right now.
Doink.
And, well, I actually completely forgot about, I mean, okay, I remembered it somewhat. I remembered, the logo having either the boy or the girl. But it was during that video watching that I was like, holy cow, I actually remember watching all of these, like, little idents of, the kids, which I found out are named Dot and Dash, I guess in reference to Morse code? So, it was actually a really weird experience, and I ended up spending, like, almost, how long was I? Maybe like an hour and a half, just watching, on YouTube, these videos, just showing, like, the in-between breaks between shows on PBS Kids. And I got, it was such like a blast of nostalgia, because, I mean, I hadn't watched some of those shows in years, but I still could remember, like, one of the ones that I was really surprised at the fact that I remembered was there was one of the sponsors of PBS Kids, or some shows on PBS Kids, was Kellogg's Fruit Loops. And they had a little advertisement at the end of the show, with some shots of the jungle, and then the Fruit Loops logo would be made out of stones, in the jungle. And got 25 star coins. It's Christmas. So there, and like the stones would spell out Fruit Loops, and there would be a voice that says, Kellogg's Fruit Loops, sponsoring the growth of children everywhere. And, like, I hadn't seen that in years. But when I was watching that video, I was like, oh my god, I actually remember watching this when I was a youngin' on PBS Kids. A ghostly green light glows from the other side of the door, but the door won't open. Oh, okay, apparently it wasn't Z like they said it was. It was actually space that caused that box to close. But because of my recent trip down memory lane with all these PBS Kids shows, I was reminded of all the shows that I used to watch as a kid on PBS Kids. One of my personal favorites, and I think it was also one of the favorites of my mom, we used to watch together, was a show called Fetch with Rough Ruffman on the PBS Kids Go block. And it was a game show, essentially, where these kids were tasked with doing certain challenges. that would teach them about, like, sciencey things. And I remember I always thought it was such a cool show, and I always wanted to be on it, but it was canceled. But that's no big deal. Everything's got to be canceled eventually. But then I actually found out that on the PBS Kids app, Ruff's getting Ruff, who was the host of Fetch with Ruff Ruffman, is getting his own new show. And I mean, I don't want to really get the PBS Kids app, but like, Fetch with Ruff Ruffman was such a part of my childhood that I almost feel kind of interested, and I want to check out what this new Ruff Ruffman show could be. Will I do it though? Who knows, but if I do, I will report back, saying how it is and whatnot. Okay, I think we actually we did finally reach the balcony. And I just closed the door again. Huh. I was expecting a fight with Big Boo. But I guess not. Alright. Here we are, Boo's Mansion, Big Boo's balcony. Also, I like how they changed it from Big Boo Haunt to Boo's Mansion in this version. Whatever floats their boat. Switch to the secret room. Get a grip! This ghostly shine sprite has been gobbled up by the ghost secret room. By getting the ghostly golden and the ghostly green switches, by golly, you might get the garment. But be on the guard for the gruesome ghosts. Why are we so many G's? I think if you go... This is the one where you go downstairs? I don't know. Maybe. And another show I was reminded of, I guess it never really left my mind, but I never really thought about it too much in recent years, was a show called It's a Big, Big World, which was, took place in the Amazon rainforest. Hello. Haha! I knew that there was a boss fight with a ghost, but I don't think I was supposed to do this yet, but okay, I guess I'm doing it. This is actually kind of fun boss fight though, because I didn't remember this. Probably because I was too scared as a child playing this level. I was not good with scary things as a kid. I have gotten way better at scary things. But it still is a spookumfest. Like, I still don't do clowns well, but everything else I am pretty much better at than I used to be. Okay, I have 1 hit point left. If I die, I'm gonna be saddened. Yeah, I used to not be good with scary things. Actually, if we're going to be talking about PBS Kids show, I might as well talk about the fact that I used to be scared by Between the Lions, which, if you don't know, is a puppet show that encourages kids to read, but I got scared by an opera singer. There was a puppet that looked like an opera singer. And it scared the bejesus out of me. Also, let's actually read the shine that we just got. Travel to the empty basement to collect the lonely shine sprite there. Don't worry about finding that poor thing. It's just sitting out in the open. It's not like if it's a trap or anything. No, of course not. Now, that implies to me that that there might not be anything else down here. But it never hurts to check anyways. Always check. What was I saying with It's a Big Big World though? It's a Big Big World was a show starring a sloth, and it taught you about they taught you about the creatures of the jungle. And all just kind of nature-y shows. I think it only ran for like one season, which is kind of a shame. I mean, it wasn't a great show by any stretch of the imagination, but it was enjoyable for what it was. Okay, so the only things down here are some red coins. So that means I might as well be going for the red coins at this point. Because, you know, that's just how it works. So yeah, not the greatest show out there, but I enjoyed it when I was watching it as a kid. Although I never really liked puppets as much as other creatures. We already were in here. There was a brilliant segue that I just thought of. I can't think of it now. What was I? Scared between the lions. Puppets. Never see what's ahead of you. Zoom out with minus. Oh, okay. It's just a giant platforming level. Sure. Something about a kid show. Oh, hey, look at that. It goes to green switch. Maybe that's what we need to get. Now I can't actually remember what I was going to talk about. It was a better... Oh, I know what it is. Kids shows that I used to watch as a kid. It's also on Channel 30. Well, I grew up in the New York metropolitan area, so my PBS channel was 13. So, and actually, because I had Cablevision, channel 131 was Kids 13, where they had all of the kids shows 24/7. So I actually ended up watching a lot of the kids shows on that. And interesting thing about It's a Big Big World, before I move on to the next show that I'm about to talk about. It's a Big Big World is actually filmed out further east on Long Island from where I am. So that's actually kind of cool, I always thought. When shows were filmed nearby to where I was. It seems like I had a closer connection with these shows than I thought I did. The show that I was going to talk about that I couldn't remember I was going to talk about was a fun show called Yakers, The Adventures of Piggly-Winks. It's about a little pig living in Ireland. That wasn't the Richard Scarry one. I don't know why my childhood was populated with pigs living in Ireland, but it was. But it was a really fun show about basically the kid pig growing up, learning life lessons in Ireland. But the reason why the show was kind of special to me. It was my first exposure to the genius who I've come to respect immensely. The genius that is Mel Brooks. He had a small, well, it wasn't small, because he was essentially the B plot. He played a sheep, which for some odd reason was just a sheep were still sheep, but everything else was an anthropomorphic farm animal, except for sheep. Sheep were just still sheep. Which, I mean, I guess, because sheep are one of the main, farm products of Ireland, I guess that makes kind of sense, but why have all the other people be animals if you're just going to make sheep? Well, anyways, Mel Brooks played Wiley, a sheep, the only sheep that was actually capable of free thinking, among the group. I guess, oh, wait, whoa, where am I going? Where am I going? Oh, no. What happened? What happened? If you just saw a congregate down there, then I honestly don't know what happened. Anyways, I think the fact that it was a sheep but he had free will was a joke on the idea of social sheep, that people just follow the norm like a herd of sheep, without thinking about a reason as to why they're following it. So maybe it was a joke on that part, but still, I don't get it as much. Anyways, Mel Brooks played Wiley the sheep, who was the only sheep that was capable of having his own thoughts besides whatever the flock mentality was. And he would often have a subplot in the episode where, while Piggly and his friends were learning life lessons, Wiley would be off, concocting something for him and the sheeps to do. I don't know why I'm focusing such detail on this. It was really just the fact that was my first exposure to Mel Brooks, so it's gonna hold a special place in my heart because of that. Okay, so I still need to find the golden switch. And also, we are already at time, which just is showing to going that these episodes are taking a lot longer than they were originally, because we are only about halfway done with this world. We haven't even found we just found our second star coin in the level, and we're only barely halfway through the level. That's where I went out from. Yeah, like, we're already... Oh, okay. That's a lot of booze. We're only halfway through the episode. Wait, what? Wait, what? Okay. Alright. We're only halfway through... Well, only halfway through the level, and it's the end of the first episode already. That might just be because I've been on a tangent about PBS Kids for so long that it's affecting my platforming abilities. But then again, I'm never good at platforming anyways. My one thing that I actually am happy about with this is the fact that we haven't run into any glitches yet in this level. Because after the headache that was the last level, I don't think I could take another level of that many glitches. Okay, so... Okay! Then, bye. You know what? Screw the switches, I'm just gonna get the coins. Because we have 6 of them, and in a short amount of time, we'll be at 8. So I could just easily get those coins. Okay. Nope. I don't know why my camera is not working for me today, but it isn't. That's just that. That's just the theory. A game theory. And cut. That was supposed to have... Okay, there we go. Oh, and this is where the shine sprite is. Okay. I think. Unless... maybe that is where the last red coin is, and I just need the golden switch to actually get up there. Because honestly, I don't remember this level. As I was explaining before, I used to get really scared as a child, so I would often avoid all the spooky levels. I didn't end up going to Big Boo's Haunt until I was much older in the original Super Mario 64. And in this game, I don't think I ever actually went to this level until I was actually brave enough to do so. So we currently have what we need for both the red coin star and the switch star. So it'll just be more of a question as to which one is in here. No, that's actually the right door. I thought it was the wrong door, but it was the right door all along. It was me. I was the turkey all along. This will be interesting though, to see if the shine sprite is over here, or is this just a theory, a game theory? With how much platforming there is over here, I'm leaning towards the fact that it might be the star of this level that I'm looking for. Oh, hey, look at that. We got the desert designs. Well, let's see. Oh, there's 2 doors. Okay. Well, there's a shine sprite up there, which makes me think that that is the right door. Let's check out what this one is. Yep, okay. Well, we got the shine sprite that they wanted us to get here anyways. So, is it a loss? Not really. I mean, I'm gonna have to get all those coins again, but those are relatively easy. But at this point, we are at time. So next time on Super Mario 63. We're gonna be going back into Boo's Mansion, I think it was called.
Let's go.
And we're gonna be finishing it up. Alright. See y'all next time. Good night, everybody.